Hey guys, I'm just wanting to make a quick update video. As of today, I'm officially 4 days post-op. In a lot of ways, today has been better, but in a lot of ways, today has been the worst day. I'm just going to kind of go through everything that happened during my surgery. I had surgery at 7:30 a.m. on Wednesday. I had to spend 9 hours in the recovery unit because there was no bed available. Finally, after so long, they kind of decided, like, we can't keep up with post-surgical orders. We've got to figure out how to give her pain medicine, which was kind of crazy. And I finally decided, like, oh my God, I cannot lay here anymore. I've got to get up and walk. So I got up and walked about 5 laps, and finally they got a room for me. There were 2 other sleep patients in there, and the second one got a room. The third one actually had to go spend the night in the emergency room, which sucks for her. Like, that's awful, and I'm kind of glad it wasn't me. Anyway, so I get to my room. My husband is there with me. We're kind of doing laps. I'm in a lot of pain, but I've had pain medication. I kind of have a hard time getting awake, I guess, because anesthesia, I've never been under it before, and I just could not, and to a lot of morphine. So I just couldn't stay asleep. I couldn't stay awake. But I would get up and do my laps. I had to do 20 to 30 laps around the halls. That night at about 11:30, I had to do my swallow test, which was awful. They kept telling me, this will not be bad at all. A lot of people say it's not as bad as the bowel prep, magnesium citrate. That's a big fat lie. They don't do anything but lie. It's, God, just thinking about it makes me sick. I have a really hard time, like, swallowing medicines and stuff like that, and it's just like, oh my gosh, no, it's bad. So they tell me in radiology, this is only going to take about 5 minutes. It won't take very long at all. You're going to be, it's not going to take long. And so I'm like, okay, good, 5 minutes, great. The whole time I'm nauseous. At this point, I had thrown up 3 times already. When I threw up, I did not throw up food, obviously, because I hadn't had anything to eat or drink. I threw up something that was disgusting. It kind of looked like old blood, but I don't really know what it was. 3 times, though. So I tell them, hey, I've been really nauseous. Like, I really, hope I don't throw up. And they just were like, oh, we hope so too. Because if you do, you'll have to come back tomorrow afternoon to do this. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. So I'm thinking it's going to be quick. So I get up there. And after standing for 15 minutes, he's like, hey, why don't you sit down for a minute, for 5 minutes? And we'll see where we are. And so I sit down. And the whole time I sit down, I'm thinking, I'm about to throw up. Was the number one thing, and I've got a leak, and I was just stressed, and I was kind of falling asleep, staying awake. So they put me back up there for 15 minutes. I don't know, I might have just said that. I'm on pain meds, who knows. Still couldn't see anything, and so he's telling me, like, it's in my stomach, and it doesn't appear to be a leak, but it's not coming out. And so I'm like, okay, great. She said, well, how about you sit here for, a little bit, like 20 minutes? And I said, okay. So, of course, we checked. Nothing has happened. And I'm like, guys, I'll stay here all night. Like, I don't want to drink this stuff again. And so, fortunately, after 45 minutes, it went through my stomach. He said I had a tremendous amount of swelling in my stomach. So I got to the room. As I got to the room, I threw up, which is funny because I prayed and prayed and prayed the whole time I was sitting there waiting that I would not throw up while I was down there, that I would throw up when I got back to the room if I was going to throw up. So I'm not joking. Like, we got to the door and I just vomited everywhere, and it was, oh God, it was so gross. So anyway, I had a few ice chips and kind of went to bed. It was hard for me to get up and out of the hospital bed to go pee, but I peed like 100 times that night. The next day, I had to stay till 12. My doctor came in and kind of warned me that my stomach was really tight. And I knew that. I have a muscular stomach under all this fat. It's very tight a lot. And he had kind of told me that that might make it worse. But then when he came in there, he was like, you have a really muscular stomach. It's not going to be the best recovery. I don't want you to think I'm a bad surgeon. He was telling me these things, and I'm thinking, I mean, that sounds like it sucks. Okay. So, basically, I get to come home at 12. He lets me stay, or no, he doesn't let me stay. He says, hey, you got to stay long enough to get another pain shot before I send you home. Which I'm glad he did, but I was really ready to go. My nurse was not the best. And she ripped my drain site, like, just ripped out the drain. And I don't know, it almost took my breath away. Anyway, I got home, was very nauseous, did laps around the house. I've walked and walked and walked around the house. Yesterday I felt a little bit better, and so I did more. Got up and down more, tried to walk more. That was probably not the best idea, because today has been really rough, but I've gotten rid of a lot of gas pain today, so I guess it's a trade-off. As far as eating is concerned, it's a struggle. Big struggle. So, I'm not hungry, really, but I know that I have to eat. And, I'm sorry, I felt like I was going to burp. I've had chicken broth and strained French onion soup, which was really good. Today I had a protein shake, and then I couldn't get down my protein shake tonight, so I had strained vegetable soup. And then last night I tried to do a protein shake with peanut butter powder, PB2. Threw that up. Today I felt nauseous most of the day. I have not got my 64 ounces of water in. Tonight for dinner, I literally just everything I put in my mouth. Like, I tried to do cream of chicken soup. Made me sick. So I had a strawberry popsicle for dinner. I guess you do what you can. I have been working on this same bottle of water for hours. It's just a big learning curve. I don't know. It's a learning curve. So to see what you need to do and how you need to swallow and all that stuff. So I don't know. I'm in bed now, and I am watching Pretty Little Liars. And that's probably what I'm going to do all day tomorrow. Get up and do my laps and binge watch TV. So, my weight. I'm going to tell you that before I get off of here. My highest weight was 298.6. My doctor weight was 295.8. I don't know. I feel like my points are off there, but whatever. So 299, and then, no, it was 299.8. 295.6, and as of surgery day, I was 287.9. As of today, I am 283.6. So, altogether, I've lost 16 pounds. That was since July the 10th. 1 month from my surgery, actually. So, I'm excited about that. I imagine that I'll have some more weight loss once I get all the swelling and gas out. So, I'll try to make another video soon. I don't really have a lot to say. This sucks. But I know it's all going to be worth it. Bye!